I'm Sharon Brunner, and along with James Terrell, we represent Jiahn, Talebi, and also Matthew Brady, who cannot be present with us today. We wanted to have this press conference so that we could talk about what happened to our clients on October the 4th at the pregame Lakers game.
And then the national anthem starts playing, and everybody stands up. Me and Brady are sitting down for a little bit, and then we decide to stand up, and we decided that we just weren't going to acknowledge or show any type of respect to the national anthem. So they start singing it, and me and Brady are just talking, we're joking around, and then the last part comes on where it says, "Home of the Brave." And I look at Brady and I sing out, "Home of the Slaves," and I said, that's what it should say. And at that point, the anthem ends, and me and Brady sit back down, and the people that were sitting in our seats start cursing at us, start telling us how we're bad people for not respecting the anthem. And then we had two girls throw drinks on us that we've never seen before. We never saw them prior to that, and we didn't really even see them after that, other than after they were running up the stairs. And I was watching the game, and next thing you know, we hear some girl say, "This is for the national anthem," curses at us, and then next thing I know, my whole left arm is drenched, and I look over at Brady, and I see that he's drenched, and I turn around and I see two girls running up the stairs, and we figured at that point, we were trying to process what was going on, and we see that those two girls were running up and they threw drinks on us. I took a few seconds to process. Brady ran up the stairs. He wanted to at least get their license plates or get some type of information on them so that they would be able to get in trouble for what they've done. So I run up the stairs after Brady, and there's a security guard, and he says, "Are you looking for the two girls who are running?" And we say yes, and he points in their direction. He doesn't call for radio. He doesn't try and help us. He just points and says they went that way.
Well, my point is that if this had been an African-American male who had thrown some drinks on some white women or other white patrons of the event, that clearly that African-American would have been treated differently. He would have been arrested. Somebody from security would have assisted in apprehending him. But these girls who threw these drinks on Jiahn and on Brady and assaulted them, no one assisted. The security that was there did not assist, and there was more brutality that followed.
Another security guard told us that they ran outside. So we end up going outside, and as we're going outside, somebody says, or I'm talking to Brady, and he said, I'm telling you, and I'm like, I can't believe all this happened just because we were disrespecting the anthem. And at that point, this man comes up to me, and he gets right in my face, and he starts yelling at me, and he says, "I can't believe you disrespected the anthem." Well, Brady steps in, and he says, "Hey man, back off, get off of my friend." Well, this man puts his hands around Brady's neck and chokes him. And he says, "Don't you ever disrespect the anthem, boy." And he kept calling him boy and telling him that he needs to know his place. So at that point, Brady puts his hands up in the air instantly. And he says, "No, I'm calling the police." They end up, one of the police officers goes and talks to the man who strangled him. They talk to him for a very small amount of time, and then next thing you know, they let him go, while me and Brady are stuck there getting interrogated because of what happened, even though we did absolutely nothing wrong. The whole point of not acknowledging the anthem as we were doing was because we have innocent people of color getting murdered in the streets. We have people getting discriminated against, and people don't seem to care. So we're trying to raise awareness to what's going on right now. And we're not going to show respect to the anthem until this country starts showing respect to everybody in this country.